Let's go. All right, guys, it's GregReitz.live.com here in Fresno, California, EXP in our office. Wishing everybody a great day. Thanks for chiming in. This will be on YouTube, Facebook, and other media outlets. You can always call me anytime for any related loan mortgage rates, real estate information, trends in the market, etc. This is a market update for all the way through the middle of April 2022, and we've got the truth here. We're not going to tell you what we want you to know. We want to tell you the truth about the market so you can make an educated choice on what you should do. Okay, guys? So here we go. This takes about 10 to 12 minutes. We do this once a month. We get the headlines. National headlines on mortgage rate and real estate. We use separate, different economists, Forbes, Fortune, and different programs, and we're up to date on the market and where we're headed. We want the sellers, the buyers, and investors to make educated real estate decisions on what's best for them to buy, sell, or invest in the market that we are in. Okay, guys. First thing I'm going to do in the market, this is national, United States real estate and loan market, and then also local for the Fresno area. I'm going to share in the national market the real estate trends and market for sales, listings, buyers, and sellers in real estate. It's a good, stabilized market. The market is still in many areas upticking a half a point to percentage rate a month, which so it's more normalized now in a stable market. The average rate of equity in a home in a property is about 7 to 8% a year. That's a normal increase in a normal real estate market. We know that the market that we're coming out of was 15 to 22% a year. That's double what it should be, and then some. So now we're back to a normal, really balanced real estate market, 7-8% a year. And that's what we're seeing right now as of about February moving forward. Okay. In the Fresno area, now that's a national. So national looking good. Some areas are still appreciating more than that at 1%, 0.5% a month. Other areas are declining a little bit or stable. So I call it a very balanced, stable market on average in the United States. Fresno's very California, Clovis, and Madera, California, the Central Valley is very similar to that. Okay, guys. Now I'm going to read this. I've got some reports here. It's too much to have it all memorized and be accurate. I want to be accurate to the area. Okay, guys. So I start off new listings in all the way to the end of March. We took 1,309 new listings. That's up. Okay, we've got an increase in new listings up. It was a couple hundred lower. So we're getting a few more listings than normal in the last year and a half, which is great. So new listings is 1,309. We went pending. We sold or went pending accepted offers on those listings, 1,219. So over 90% are selling, okay, in the same month. And then for sale, we had 902 actual active and available. So the market is strong. We're selling over 90% of what comes on the market in the first 28 days on an average, and it's going strong. Average days on the market is 21 days. In February, the days on the market was 25. In January was 26. February is 25 days on the market. That means from the time you list your property for sale, in that amount of time you have an accepted offer on the property. So in February it was 25, and in March it was 21, and it's about the same what we're seeing right now in April. Okay. So there's more property for sale now, a little bit more than there was month after month, but they're selling in less time. There's still plenty of buyers, and interest rates, although they've elevated a little bit, they're still very aggressive. They're good. They're the mortgage rate loan cycles about every 3 years, 3 to 4 years, you'll see them go up and down. The Feds play this up and down interest rate game, and it's just a little bit of an upswing right now. So if you purchase now, don't worry about it. Probably 3 or 4 years, you're going to see them back down in the threes and 3 to 4 range, and then you can refi, and then you get your house down. And you don't throw all that rent away. So that's just a waste of money, right? So now, average active listing. The active listings that are on the market, the average sell price. Now we're talking entry level homes all the way up to mansions and custom homes and everything in between. The average active listing is 573,000. Active average listing is 573,000. The average sold listing is lower than that because it's more affordable. You have more buyers in the low to medium price range, right? So it's a bigger pool of buyers buying there. The average sold is 440,000 in the Fresno, Clovis, Madera, California area. 440,000 average sold through the month of March. That's a good number. So guys, it's time to buy. It has appreciated. In other words, the price went up 0.9%. So I'm just gonna say 10%. 1%. 0.9 is almost so 1% increase in price for 0.9% through March, which if it kept up at that rate, it'd be about a 10 to 11% increase in equity in a property by the end of the year, if you tally the whole 12 months. I believe we're going to have about a 6% increase in prices this year, down from 15 to 20%, which is more of a normal stable market. So we're looking good on that range. It'll be affordable. I do not see a price correction or drop in prices. The economy is too strong for that overall, and even with a little bit of things happening in the economy, it doesn't look like that's going to go to that extent. So we're looking good to buy home and still build some equity and be strong there. Medium sold price. Now the medium sold price in Fresno, California County is a 400. So the average sold was 440, but the medium sold price was 400. So there's a big price range around the 400 range buyers are buying. That's affordability, more buyers at that price class. The average sell is neutral. So the average sell price hasn't really went up. It's more neutral. It's neutral. So that's a good stable market to buy in right now. Okay. The price per foot is $239 per foot. In February, it was $234. So the price per foot went up about $5 per square foot, but for sale price is about the same. Okay, so that's the good news. The average days on the market once again is 21 days. It was 25 in February. So people think the market's slowing down. No, not really. It's actually 21 days on the market. It's sold. The reason buyers are getting in more homes now is there's 1,309 listed properties, up from 700, 1,000. So we're getting an increase of sellers listing for sale, so buyers have more opportunity to buy property. So we're looking good at 21 days on the market. Supply and demand. If you listed a property right now, your average time on the market is 28 days. 21 days on the market, but inventory. Let me rephrase that. My mistake. The inventory right now, sellers, if you listed a property, your average is 21 days on the market to get an accepted offer. With typically I'm seeing 10 to 15 days with 1 to 3 offers in it, and you negotiate. Average time on the market, and that's because there's land, ag, farms, and custom homes for $2 million. It slows things down 21 days. If we didn't list another property, amount of inventory. If today all the brokers and agents said we're not listing any more property in Fresno, we would have 28 days of inventory. An average market should have about 60 to 90 days of inventory. We only have less than a month of inventory, so market's still very strong. Still a little bit of a seller's market. That's really the real estate news. Properties are moving, properties are selling, prices are still going up, not quite as fast as they were, but still moving forward. We expect the nationally prices to go up between about 5 and 8% this year. 5 and 8% increase. Remember, a normal real estate market is 7 and 8%. So we're heading into a normal, stabilized real estate market. Rates now are looking good. So conventional 30-year loan rates are at 5.27. I'm going to give you a national average. These are truth and disclosure numbers here. Conventional 30-year loan with decent credit, 5.27%, 5.25 basically. 30-year jumbo. Jumbo loans are going to be your bigger products, depending on your area, 800,000, 700,000, up to a couple $1,000,000 more for your custom type of properties, your bigger loan packages. A jumbo loan, 5-10% down, 4.7%. That's a pretty good rate, right? 4.7% on the rate on that. A 30-year FHA, a big loan in the United States, FHA loans, 30-year, you're looking at 5.12%, 5.12%. 15-year conventional loans, which means you got a mortgage for 15 years instead of 30, 4.38. If you can afford the 15-year, look at that, 4.38%. USDA, zero money down, first-time home buyer programs, et cetera, et cetera. We have those loans available for you, the public, here in Fresno, California. 30-year USDA, low down payment or zero down payment, 5.04%. That's a 5% loan. Call us. We do have the loan and the home for you. 30-year VA, 4.9%. So your veterans, we love our vets, a 4.9% on a VA loan. We just locked and loaded on a VA. We're closing one in a few days. Ronald, he's a great guy. We love our vets. So 30-year conventional, 5.25. 30-year jumbo, 4.7. 30-year FHA, 5.1. 15-year conventional, 4.3. USDA and low down payment and zero down payment type of loans for those buyers. 5%, unbelievable. Getting a home for free, call me. VA, 4.9%. Guys, in a nutshell, the market's moving great. There is no crash coming. You've got the negative news. Some of the headlines will say that. Most of them won't say that. People are hoping for a crash, I think. I don't know why they would want that, but maybe for affordability. But we don't have any inclination that there's a crash coming. We know that when they go up, extensively over a 2 or 3 year period like they did, that there's usually a correction or a stabilization, and sometimes there's not. Sometimes it's just a normal slowdown in the market on increase of equity percentage per year. Remember, a normal real estate market is about 7-8% a year equity in a home. So if you bought a home for $100,000, it would be $108,000 at the end of the year in a 12-month cycle. That's a normal market, okay? That's consistent over the last 100 years. So the last couple of years, a year and a half, they went up about 20% per year. So you have about a 28% increase in the last 2 years, 28 to 30% increase in the last 2 years. We see that this year is going to be more about 7 to 10%. So still a good equity builder. Next year, depending on the economy, we're probably going to see between 5 and 8%. We don't see a correction down. We don't see foreclosures coming. There's nothing like that going on here. There's not going to be some big dump of properties and banks are taking them back and all this negative stuff that could be going out there. There's nothing to incline that that's going to happen. The market's going to be stable, a normal real estate market, and it's a great time to buy. Heck, I'm buying. A lot of people I know are buying, real estate professionals and lenders both, and we're in the market. So it is that time. Let's go, guys. Of course, always, if you want more information on the market, you want a great loan package, a home and a loan, we have it all for you here at the Reitz team, EXP Fresno. We appreciate you. Thanks for chiming in. Share this message with other people so they can get the truth and what's going on in the national and local real estate market. Greg Reitz, 559-260-1777. And you can get our website at FresnoMaderoHomesearch.com. Talk to you soon. Bye now.